Oops. This is what I haven't had one of these in months. Well, probably in a year. And I cut it up in pieces and I've been eating it. This is the first in a long time. I had a cut few firsts this week. Eating roasted walnuts for the first time in a year. Eating one of these for the first time in a year. And I actually really enjoyed a meal of one of my one one pan rice dishes because rice has not been fun to eat for a year either unless it's been super mushy, but this was like normal how I normally like my rice. So praise God for that, because let me tell you, I've been missing that. It's one reason why I've actually gained weight having braces on, is because I can't eat what I normally eat and how I normally eat. So we are on the road back to normal, and I'm glad. Okay, I'm kind of cleaning my desk before I start coloring. That's probably what I'm going to be doing, because I have kind of been trying to organize my coloring stuff and books, not necessarily coloring books, but other books, and so things are kind of crazy right now. But I did upload some shorts today because I wasn't sure how much else I would get to do this weekend or whatever. Um, I got the last thing. I think I got the last thing that had a deadline between Thursday and Friday. I got the last thing done that was due today, done about an hour ago. So that's out of my hair. Hallelujah. Um, this week has been crazy. It's just been crazy. Everybody wanting everything now. I need to. I think I need to put a. I don't know. I need to do something with the border, but I don't know what. And like, I really need to do something because I need to spray this because I see that smudge. I kind of want to go over this again with a metallic marker. This is the one that I used, and they don't really have a name. I'm gonna have to look in my um, Amazon order, past orders, to see what these were really called, because this is all it says on them. The box totally like fell apart, and so I have all of them actually just sitting upright in a container, like a plastic bin. Um, but yeah, that's what I used for that. Really like this one, and kind of have wanted to go over some of this again with shading, but I haven't had time because I've been going through these things like crazy. I've been doing this autumn coloring. I don't know what it is, but I'm just possessed. I can't stop. The short I did with this one, I was kind of disappointed that it didn't show the whole picture, because all those shorts are narrow. Let me see if I can change this. Um, it shows more of the picture, so I was kind of disappointed that the short didn't show as much of it as I wanted to, and it didn't turn out looking that great to me. But I mean, the short didn't, but yeah, you couldn't see the scarecrow in it, and I don't know. Well, me and anything that has to do with taking pictures is like a bad um, combination anyway. But like the little puppy, I made these mums a different color, which is actually one of my favorite color mums. But so that's that one, and you know what? I'm actually going to put on here, and that's the nice thing about these, is you can actually, like, printing it out on another piece of paper, you can actually write on it. So I did write on there what I used. Oh, and I did sign it already. And when I did it and what I used, Brute Fooners, Starjoy Golds, that's all I used on this one. I'm finding that the Starjoy Golds kind of color nicely on this the Astrobrite paper compared to, other paper. So I may be using up my Starjoy Golds that way. I did this with Starjoy Golds and Brute Fooners too. Um, so yeah, so I'm kind of going crazy with them. I want to add some blingage to this, but I don't know what to do just yet to do that. I probably should spray it with the workable fixative. All of these actually. Spray these two at least with the workable fixative, since I think I want to do something with the background when I get, when my knowledge base or my balls get bigger. One or the other. Sorry. This one I can just spray. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. I'm going to leave it just like that. I can spray it with the permanent stuff. I don't know. It's not my usual kind of thing to color, but it was fun to color. So I can spray this one. I don't know if I want anything in the background of this. I kind of like this just the way it is. And you know what's interesting? I thought I really had messed up when I did this stem, and I was thinking, oh my god, I gave it black rot. But I actually kind of like how it looks, and it came out kind of brownish with that orange peeking through. So that actually turned out kind of cool. So, and I don't know. I've been rip roaring through these pictures. These three are from that Autumn Mandala book I got from Etsy. And there's like 34 pages in there. So these are from one of those Dover Autumn books. Now I don't even know which one, because I thought I bought the one that had the images that I liked the most in them, and I think I bought the wrong one. I don't know. So I'm going to put these away for now. Yeah, I am going to color. I'm going to color because tomorrow I think I'm going to have to do a lot of work. Let's see if I have any. Or I'm going to try. I was supposed to do this one for Mandela on Monday. I don't know, maybe I'll work on that one now. I love this page. There's another one from the Dover. I messed up my other gnome page, so I don't think I want to do another one just yet. Like this one. Kind of messed it up. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's like all over the place. So I gotta rehab this page. Hey, Deb. Gotta rehab the gnome. Figure out what I'm doing with that one. I love mushrooms, so I love coloring mushrooms, and that's what drew me to it. Those must be all the autumn pages that I printed. These are the pages from that. I can't remember. My Our Mindful Life. Let's see, these are from. I'm not in the mood to color faces right now. These are more Dover freebies that I got. These were the first things I ever tried to print. I don't know, they look kind of like they would be good in watercolor. Yeah, that's all I got in there. Oh, I see more. I still got my Afro Futurism page, and this is another. Here we go. There they are. These are two more of those mandalas from that book. So this one makes me want to use marker. On top. Is this? Oh, wait a minute. No, here's another one. This one's in grayscale. Oh, I have two of this one. Oh, one is light paper and one is heavy paper. Of this one, I have this one's on printer paper. This one's on cardstock. I kind of feel like going abstract tonight. I use an HP printer, but I kind of have it just by default because all of a sudden my really old HP printer is all of a sudden conked out. And I had it like for, I think I probably had it for at least 15 years, probably longer. Um, and yeah, so I had to get something really quick. So I just have an HP, and I don't know what the HP LaserJet M234 SDW. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's doing this, but I get some quirky things that happen sometimes, and I don't know, I don't know how to fix it. But I found that when I print things in Adobe, it seems like it automatically centers things and all that. But if I don't print in Adobe, it winds up being like out of whack, and I don't understand why that is. Oh, really? You got. I was looking at the Canons. I was wondering because they were talking about. I was looking at things that would print on larger sizes. Printers that would print with larger sheets of paper. And I was thinking about, well, what about in the future if I wanted to print on like 11 by 14 paper or something like that? There's a gnat flying around. It's getting on my nerves. Um, and so I was looking at those, but yeah, I don't know. It was really hard to find something that I thought was going to work for me. I don't know. So I just wound up getting this one. Wasn't that expensive, so I thought, well, we'll just see how this works, and you know, I don't know. And then the printer downstairs conked out, and so I thought, well, worst case scenario, like if this is good, this one is good for like basic printing. I could always take this one, put it downstairs, and then get another one for up here that's more kind of crazy. Okay, yeah, it does. Yeah, and I think that's why I was looking at a Canon at first because they're one of the few that have some that print on bigger paper. Yeah. So, oh geez, that's annoying. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah, see, I don't like anything that messes up my flow. That gets on my nerves. That gets on my nerves big time. So I feel you there. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to hear from some people that really love their printer because I feel like I'm still in the market for one that's really gonna suit me. I don't know. And I'm filling up this page of like these loose prints so much I gotta like change my folder size. Yeah, so anybody out there, if you have a printer that you love using for crafting and printing coloring pages and things like that, let us know. Let me and Deb know. Because, we can be convinced. We are not sold on what we have. So I've been coloring like crazy in um, Bailey Black's book. I swear every time I open it up, I can't like stay out of it. So I may actually color something else in here today. I did this the other night. Um, did this today and I posted it. And it's interesting how this part, and I may need to fix this, how it looks really, you can see the pencil line in the image. And I was like, ooh, that don't look right. Oh, that looks awful. So you know what? Now I want to fix it now. And this is what I'm finding the Starjoy Golds are good for on this paper. They really do like shine it up and wax it up a little bit. Because the one that I had already done that to looked better in the short than this one did. I was like, oh my. I guess I was like too quick to the draw on that. Give it a little high pro glow. Kind of blending. See, I don't want to. I don't want to darken the color, and I also don't want to get out more Prismacolors either. Not right now. So I kind of got to review what I have left to do. Um, I actually used Starjoy Golds the whole way. Um, and then like what I did with I outlined them with oh, they're opened up here. That's, that's why I can't find the case. The case is right on my desk. Open it up. Tan Mitt acrylic markers. That's what I did the outline with, and I used a few colors. First, I had started and I did just this color, but it's not like a true orange. So on some of them I did this. On some of them I put this over this. On some of them I used a red. And then on some of them I used just this. Like I think on this one I used just this color. So to cover the black line, and I don't know why I did that. And I also thought of doing that with the leaves, but like I didn't feel like doing all that. It's like, oh, not tonight. We ain't going there. We're not aiming for any kind of perfection. We're just trying to relax. That's all. So I don't know. I may go back another time and do it, but I'm too afraid I'll mess up the page if I do more. Actually, I did, inspired by watching Dawn. I did break out with my distressed inks and tried to play with them because I don't. I got those and I don't know what the heck to do with them. So I tried that on this. It looked better before I put more blue on there. It looked better before. I don't know. It looked better when I kept it simpler, but I couldn't leave well enough alone. Um, but yeah, so experimenting, and then this is pencil. I just went in and just started. It says, well, where do pumpkins hang out? I don't know. I just put some tall grass around it and tried to draw some dirt with my colored pencil. So that's the thing about these pages. It's like you can just color them and leave the object there, or you can play around with the background and everything. And I think that's neat. There's that bat. I thought I killed it. I finished that page. I did all pencil on this one. I do not recommend Starjoy Gold pencils. I'm just happy that I found something that I can use them up on, and they work well in this book. So I'm very pleased. It's actually fun to use them in this book, whereas it's not fun to use them. That gnat is really getting on my nerves. Like, what the heck? I have a thing here I can turn on to try and catch it, but it doesn't seem to catch those. I don't know why. Yeah, so I don't recommend Starjoy Gold pencils. I don't like them. I used one of those, just like Dawn was using, that little, I guess it's called a dauber, that has a little cushy thing on the bottom. Yeah, I used one of those. I'm not really used to, not used to how, I'm not used to those, ink pad things at all. Like, it's new to me. Very unfamiliar with it, so I thought this would be a good place to experiment because, I'm just kind of playing around and it's not, real intense, and simple things make a simple page, you know, look cute. So, I don't know. I had fun doing this, so I did this really quick. I did this when I got home from work. I just was like, I gotta do something. I'm tired of, like, work. Intense. Okay, I love the Polychromos pencils. I had bought some open stock, um, just a couple. I bought I think one or two Holbein because like those are expensive. Um, I bought a couple Lightfast, and I had bought the wrong um Karen Dash pencil. I had gotten a Luminance. I hated that Luminance pencil so much. Um, it's really a really hard pencil. But then when I did research on the Pablos and got it clear in my head that, oh, there's two pencils. One is the Pablos, they're softer, and then the Luminance, which are hard. Now I see how they might work together, but I don't want any Luminance pencils, no more. I did order a small set of the Pablos though, which I do like because they're smaller diameters, so I feel like they're really good for in particular, I like I like using them so far in the mythographic books because some of the images there are so have tiny objects, and so the Pablos have a small diameter, so they're better for getting in there. But I don't know that I want to be coloring in them all day. Um, but yeah, I really like the Polychromos pencils a lot, and they feel like a workhorse pencil to me. Um, took a long time for me to try them. Took a long time for me to try anything, to be honest. I had like, I don't know, the Brute Fooners are like one of my favorite pencils, but like I probably can't ever get them again. Um, I had 150 set of the Prismacolor hanging around my house. I had it and bought it, and then it just sat there because I was waiting for my skill level to get to the point where I thought I could use them. And then I opened them up and started using them like year and a half later. And then what they did to my Hannah Carlson page, I was traumatized. And so I put them back, I put them away. And then I got brave and started using them again and talking to Bubbles Studio. She helped me and told me that and she mentioned that they worked good in Kirby books. And so actually that's when I started working on that snake page. I used Prismacolors. And I was like, whoa, okay. I see what they do now. I see how it works with them. So it really matters the paper that you're using because I won't use them in a Hannah Carlson book. Like, no, I don't want to be traumatized again. But they do like the paper that's in the Kirby books. But I can see they're a very blendy. Prismacolors seem like a very blendy kind of pencil as far as like because I thought I probably was not, if I was going to use them, I probably was going to use them on like maybe actually like drawing a still life picture because I can see where they kind of work a little bit more like paint because they drop off extra pigment. So it seems like they work like oil paint where you can just kind of, you have to manipulate what it drops off, and that's a part of the process. But when I'm coloring in a coloring book, I don't want any drop off like that. But um yeah, they traumatized me. They really did. So that's why I like Holbein's is because they feel, I don't know, they don't do that. They don't flake and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess so. Although I'm not sure if I'd even pay attention well enough to know what it was doing. I don't know, because I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of ditzy or something. It's like I don't swatch, and I don't know. I'm just weird like that. So, but I kind of have learned now. It's like you don't use those on any paper, on any kind of paper, um, unless you're ready to engage other tools that will control them. Like I tried, like Gamsol, like if you know how to use that. But like I don't want to be, breaking out with solvent every time I use pencils. When I use colored pencils, I want to use colored pencils. Um, but it seems like Prismacolors really and Gamsol is might be a thing. I don't know. I did try it in one book, in the Maria Troll book, and I thought, I saw something interesting happen, but I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that in there. Um, excuse me, it still scared me a little bit. So chances are I just won't use Prismacolors in Hannah Carlson and probably not Maria Troll books either because of the paper. Oh, you don't swatch either? Hey, high five. I just don't. I don't know. Um, yeah, and then I was just looking. I have a set of those color pencils, um, which I bought before I bought any of these, like other like more top tier or more quality pencils, and I really like those. And I just was thinking I need to use them, but I think I'm kind of on a mission to use up my Stardroid Gold so I can empty this case and put something else in there. Oh no! Oh dear. Yeah, I guess you got to make sure it's like the thing is on really tight. I'm used to like from oil painting having solvents that you gotta like, you know, I don't know, sealed up and whatever. But yeah. So I feel like I need to do more with this somehow. Even though this made them shiny, I feel like I want them to blend a little bit better or something. But I should just leave it alone. I even gave this one a name, Little Maze, because I think Nick was in here. I'm trying to remember his name, and he was talking about, the corn like this, basically the maze that is too hard to eat. So you just, it's like and I was saying the same thing. It's like, because I have farmers on both sides of my family, and that was the corn that gets left, to feed the cows and stuff. But it's pretty. Yeah, I kind of like it too. I just like the simplicity of it. It's just pretty. That's why I gave her a name, or him a name. I don't know if it's a he or she. Do corn cobs have gender? I don't know. So this is the next page, and I don't know. I do want to color it. I'm not sure if I want to color it tonight. I'm thinking about what I would want to use. And I'm also almost feeling like alcohol markers, but I don't feel like I have the alcohol marker mood. I feel like I'm in a pencil mood. But this book is so fun. I'm having fun in it. So I get to see, okay, this book. Okay, I'm scared of this book, not because it's, well, not because it's Halloween, but I bought this specifically to color in for Halloween. But this book is like put together so well. All of her books, the cover, the paper, everything about it, that I'm afraid of ruining it. I only colored one page in one of her other books, and I just feel like, well, I did that very blah, but I don't know how to kick it up a notch. Um, but I don't know. I feel like the page is asking for more than I know how to give it. It needs like blingage, and the paper is really nice in here. So like you could do watercolor, acrylic, all kinds of stuff. And so I don't want to just color it just any old kind of way. But I have 3 books by her. And I've only colored like 2 pages, I think. And I was not satisfied with how I colored them. Where did I put the other 2? I don't know where I put them. I just had them, but I've been moving stuff around. So yeah, I'm kind of like trying to figure out what am I going to color. What am I going to color? Got a lot of things I started in, and I think I have 4 books of hers. That's how crazy I got with it. Yeah, because I got the Alice in Wonderland one because I think I got this one after I got the other ones. And I mean, I just love. I don't know. There's something about her whole pictures because I'm not always really that fond of these big-eyed chicks, But there's something about the way she puts something about her compositions and her lines that I really like. So I guess this is waiting until I get the skill that I feel will meet her drawings. And so I'm doing all this blah blah blah, and I'm not coloring. I need to start coloring, don't I? I really do wish I could color in this. I just don't know how to bring it to. Oh Oh my gosh, look at this one. Oh, they're little vampire girls. Vampire chicks. Yeah, I have to think about these a lot. This is almost, and these are actual paintings that she did. So, um, yeah, and then she did the illustrations for the books. So, I want to, but I don't feel like I have the skill. Oh, she looks creepy. Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. This painting is based loosely on the late autumn fields on my father's farm, where I can occasionally find old dried gourds and pumpkins, still looking a bit festive on the dormant land. This is simple enough where maybe I could do this one. Maybe. That gnat. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, I kind of like that one. I'm putting a thing in there for that. I hate to go in the middle of the book, but I really don't want to mess up these images. I feel like I really need a plan. I need a plan. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, so it might not be till next Halloween that I color in this one. So it's looking at this rate. Because I keep looking at it thinking, well, can I color something in here? It's like, no, I don't think I can. Not yet. So let's see. I know. No, I don't really want to do mythographics, but I may wind up doing that just because it will be mindless. What's all that in there? What is that? And why is that in there? Oh. So let me look and see what I have to finish on the snake. I could probably do some things with here because I got some metallic. I happen to have a metallic marker out now. So I think I may actually do this. Yeah, she might have them because she has a YouTube channel, although I don't know if she's like posted on there recently, but those books are all from like, I don't know, 2018, 2000. When's this from? When is this one from? Yeah, this one's from 2016. So she might have something on YouTube where she shows them. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little research and look at them and see if that inspires me with how I might approach coloring them with what medium and things like that. So for now, I'm going to, because I'm feeling like I do want to color another Kirby page, but I can't color another Kirby page until I finish this one at least. The blue one is always, that's going to be a long process, I think. I just found a spot of black. But let's just do this guy. And again, I don't know the name of these markers. The box fell apart, but I don't know if they were like Artisto or something weird like that. Something weird and generic. I have no idea what this object is in here. So I'm just like, I don't know, filling it in. It was silver. Oh, I forgot I need to do all their eyes. I need black. just to cover that one spot. Something I've been looking at people with their some people that are doing card making lately, like in journal makings. Yeah, yeah, I think they are kind of like that because I think Poscas are acrylic markers. So, is that another? Do I see another thing? It's almost like I see it in the reflection. Where's my hand? Right there. Oh no, that's the same one. I thought that was different. You know what? I'm gonna use. Kind of filled all. Got rid of the lines, but I think this guy needs a little more. Oh wait, I got silver in this set. I forget. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna dry. I'm gonna be a little brave. Give it a little blingage. I don't know if that's gonna make any difference or not. I think I need to search Snake Eyes. So you make cards, but not as much as you used to. Yeah, I've been watching. I think Jean is doing some kind of special kind of journal from somebody over in Europe. I think she said Germany or Switzerland or something like that. And it's like really huge. Um, it's like a non-standard size. It's like narrow and long. And so, because I'm catching her at the beginning of that process, and I'm curious about how that's done, and I'm thinking about maybe starting to do that because I watched Dee Dee Willingham for like a year and a half, and watching her do some things and some other people, and then Martha makes art, um, and some other people, so that I kind of wanna. I don't know. It has me curious. And I know like Blue Skies, she used to do a lot of card making, she said. So I'm kind of that journal thing in using up materials that, otherwise would just get thrown in the trash, like old planners and things like that. I kind of want to do that. I feel like it's a good way to, use up that stuff and, do something creative. Yeah, and I just found her like a few months ago. Yeah. So, yes, I'm really curious about that process. It looks really interesting. I'm intrigued by it. And how it just uses up materials and uses your creativity at the same time. So, I'm doing all the snake tongues in this red acrylic I mean, because I got it in my hand. I saw that, like, when the day when she was taking them all and, like, like, taking them apart and everything. I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I have those crackers in my cabinet. I have boxes. I was like, uh-oh. So things started exploding in my head. Hmm. Finding all the little spots on here that are. I was kind of thinking of coloring an alien world. I don't know, for Halloween. I feel like I should do something special with their eye, and I don't know what to do. And it's like, it's not that big of a deal, really. But then once I color it, that's it. So I'm kind of nervous about doing it. I guess I shouldn't rush. If I don't feel like it, I shouldn't rush, right? What's the hurry? But I just did that one. And that doesn't look bad, so we're going to do this one too. And pray that this doesn't look bad. I don't know. We may have messed it up. Oh, we got to put a black dot in there because we gave them one golden eye. How do you do that one? I'm changing his eye. That's it. And I don't know if you can even see it. Every single eye I'm doing, you can't even see because this picture's kind of big. You're all getting the same kind of eye, somewhat. Green and gold. Although, it should be black in the middle, I think. Put a black slit in the middle. Getting too much glare. And you can't even see what I'm doing. And I can't, from the glare, I can't see where this is falling. So I'm going to put black in the middle. The other ones look okay, I think. Because I'm about to mess it up anyway. Hey, Mary. Happy Friday. Okay, so now at least it doesn't look so unfinished, right? Okay, can we do like a... I want is like a slit. Because that's what they have for like their eye, right? There we go. That's what I want. We did it. Now we gotta do it again. And then I also went over that. What was it? It's like I'm putting eyeliner on them. And those already have their eyes, so I don't have to do those. One's on the other side. I'm messing with it anyway, and I shouldn't. But I just did. I'll mess with the other one, because there's... How many are there? Because I just want to be able to say that I'm finished with this page, because I feel like I can't go on to another one until I finish this one. And I think I can say now, it is finished. The snakes are done. So, watch, I'm going to see something else in here that... Oh, I missed that. In a little bit, but for now, yeah, I'm calling it done. I'm not doing anything with this part because I'm just not feeling it. So I'm going to leave it naked. I like it white. I don't know. So I had fun coloring this too. And I used Prismacolors. First time Prismacolors didn't freak me out. So let's see. And this, I do have things I started in here, but I used, on this one, I tried using my distressed crayons, and I did like the process, but I don't feel like messing with water right now. I'm not in that mood. I'm trying to learn how to use water things, and that's more like work for me right now. It's not fun for me, it's work. There was another one. I tried watercolor pencils. And I started with watercolor pencils. Where's that? Oh, I forgot about this one. I could do this one. I was going to do this orange. could do that. I put down, what did I put down? It feels like it's wet. I used something that requires water. That kind of smooched a little bit. I don't know if I'm feeling that at the moment though. Where is that one? It's like a, I didn't think it was that far from. It's lying on one page and the horse on the other, and they both are like fish somehow. There it is. This one. I did used watercolor pencils, just some, I don't know, some basically inexpensive kind of watercolor pencil, and did these. And I was having fun doing them. I don't feel like working with this right now though. But I made sure I tried to do all of the fish because I figured it'd be a while before I got back to doing anything with this because I'm not sure how I want to make him look. I get a little distraught seeing the animal combo thing. Kind of stresses me out a little bit. But hey, Bubbles, how you doing? This guy is like gonna be. I feel like this is like lifelong project. Well, maybe not lifelong, but yeah, I gotta do a lot of stuff to. Um, but it's changed from a page that I thought was really stupid and didn't like to a page that I now like. I'm intrigued by it because of doing it in the one color challenge. I like this page now. But then I did this background that I feel like I messed it up. I used acrylic paint, and I've doctored it up since then by using Marabu art crayons and like really smearing them in there. But I feel like now it needs more work. So when I feel inspired to work on it, I will. And that's not tonight. So what am I going to work on tonight? Should I break open a new Kirby book or dragons? Wow. It's a cool page. I don't know. It's a possibility. Crazy day already? You know what? That's one reason why I came live, Bubbles, because I knew you were at work. And I waited to come on. I just did other stuff because I thought, you know what? I'll come on later because then Bubbles will be at work. And if she gets a minute, she can listen in and think about something other than work. I could do this because I don't know what the heck I'm doing with this one. Except I was kind of thinking of doing it for the October 1 color challenge and make it all kind of orangey. And I was using the, I think I was using the Pablos on this just because everything is so tiny. But this was crazy. It's like I almost had to not have my brain with me to color this because it's just wild. Do I feel like doing this right now? What do we do for the background? Yeah, I was scared of these books for like a long time, and I still am kind of scared of them. Truth be told, they are like, yeah. I love this page, but I won't continue because there's water here. And I'm like, I have no idea how to do this. Because his image, his body, like you're seeing it through the water in these parts. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I do that? So this one is just absolutely insane. It just happened. It just like, oh. But one thing that did help was I used those Pablo pencils, the Caran d'Ache Pablos, and something about them, their pigment is so intense that it helped me delineate some of the parts of these birds better than they were before, because before they were just mushing together. The colors were just mushed. And it still looks kind of mushed. It's really like crazy. But those pencils, the pigment was so intense that it was able to delineate some things on here, even over all of what was on here already. And that's when I was like, okay, I see what a little bit of what these pencils can do, and I'm glad I got a little set of them, because yeah, they have some, they got some oomph to them. I gotta finish Mr. B and the flower. More experimentation. There's an acrylic paint to try and, because I didn't know how to make his wings look, gossamery, if that's a word. And I probably need to spray it because it's on the other page. I need to finish this guy. I think I'm scared of the rest of this too. There's water there. And I'm like, oh no, what do I do? So, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the rest of it. So it's like kind of where it is. But I knew I wanted the peacock to be red. So I did. This might be my favorite page. And it sat here for a long time where I didn't know what to do. It was These two birds were my favorite thing on there, and I didn't want to change the color. I had based them with watercolor marker or water-based markers, and it was like, I don't want to change that color. I like that color of the birds. And so I didn't know what else to do with it. I had done this thing, and had done it in brown, and I don't know, it had looked really trashy to me. Kind of sloppy. And I didn't know how to fix that, and I don't know, one day I just went in there and started doing stuff, and it just kind of came together in a way that I like it. So I think this might be my favorite one in this book now. I have to finish this guy, this picture. Big Bubbles, did you start this one? Did you start working on this one? I think she did. She might not be able to answer, but I think she started working on this one. I have to finish this. It's like I've been trying to find my way around these drawings, like how to, I don't know how to deal with them, how to color them, because it's really new to me, and all that detail. And I was always like, I don't like that tiny coloring. I'm not into tiny coloring, but I'm kind of getting into it. This one I sprayed because it's really like finished. I kind of like this one too, especially after I sprayed it. Now it's really shiny. Oh, okay. But you've got one that has an owl in it, though. I wonder how many owls are in this page. I have to finish this page. I don't know. I thought, let's use colors we've never used before. And so that's what I did. And it's like, I'm sure nobody else has a page like it. We can say that much. That might be all we can say. I don't know what that is on the side there. The owl with the pages. Oh, okay. I don't like this page so much, but we're going to let it be what it is. I am going to do more work on it, though. But I couldn't figure out what kind of bird this was. That was what was so hard for me. I couldn't figure out what bird it was and how its feathers are colored. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find anything of what it was or anything, so it is what it is. Kind of had fun doing the violin, though. Ugh, this page. We're just going to turn it. This page is hard. The water, all the water, all the water. That's all I can say. Not ready to rehab or do any rehab work on that one. Still need to finish the face page. This one I pretty much call it done. Kept it simple. I see now where I probably could go in there and I could use those Pablo pencils and kind of darken up some things in here on her and in other parts of the page. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a challenge. This is challenging coloring for me. It really is. It really is. Wow. Talk about tiny. But I feel like if I wait long enough... Oh, is it this one? Must be this one. Yeah. Yeah, because I saw you coloring all these little things. Yep. In a way, it kind of was getting sick of birds from being in the book. But I also find if I have a reference, I have a better time with them. This one might be kind of cool. I'm used to seeing hummingbirds, so that might kind of... Yeah, I think I want something simple, though, for tonight. This one I like because of I like coloring round things. I think that's why I have this thing in there. I like that page. I don't want to color birds tonight, though. Okay, so we decided we don't want to do that. What are we going to color? I'm looking for anything that I have, like, unfinished. And... who's that? Oh, that's finished, pretty much. I'm not doing that. Did I start a page in here? Oh, got that page. This is Jamie's page. Jamie's life. I thought I started... oh, this one. Ooh, chow. I don't know if I feel like doing this one. This is kind of intense. I almost feel like I need to break out with gel pens on this and start working on some spots with those to kind of decrease the overwhelm that I feel when I look at it. Yeah, I don't want to do that. What are we doing tonight, Linda? What are we doing? We're supposed to be coloring. I've probably been on here an hour, almost an hour, just showing stuff and talking. I need to do this one. I don't know what colors to do on this. I actually tried out using distressed ink or distressed oxides. I'm not sure which one I used. Because like I said, I don't know how to use that stuff, and I had it. I thought, well, let's try it out on this page. And actually, initially, I had pan pastels on there. They were messy, messy, messy. Got on this side of the book. And then I put distressed ink on there a little bit. And then I sprayed it to see what it would do. Or no, maybe distressed oxides, not distressed inks. And sprayed it to see what it would do. Didn't do that much, but I kind of do like the background. But now I don't know what to put on the foreground. So that's there. I don't know. What am I going to color? Which way I want to color? I really don't want to go to something new, but I spent too much time on here talking. That kind of faded off onto that a little bit. And I sprayed this. Or do I need to go into another book that I haven't colored in for a while? There's this one, but that looks too challenging. I'm not in the mood for that. What else do I have? Now we're really. I got Bubbles cards here. They're special though. I don't want to do those because I don't want to mess them up. You can color mushrooms. Yeah, I always love coloring mushrooms. This is Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. And I did this page with there's pencil in here and there's also crayon. The mushrooms I all did with crayons and Gamsol, this stuff. To see how that worked, and I love how vibrant the colors turned out. And then I decided I wanted to put in a background because it was naked, and then I was like, ooh, chow. That ain't so hot. What is it? The workable fixative. I can't remember the brand. Is it Krylon? Workable fixative. I don't keep it up here because like it's crazy. Ooh. Amazon got you again. And I've also used where is it? I got it near me. Where is it? I got it near me. Where to put it? The Spectrafix, which is non-aerosol. But I find this doesn't work well with the pan pastels, but it seems okay with other things. So I like this because it doesn't smell, So, but I noticed the pan pastels, it didn't do anything to keep those under control. So it's like, okay, well, we can't use it for that. I know there's something I want to color in it, but I can't find what that is. I don't want to break out with my crayons. I kind of want to do something. I want to do something Halloween-y, but I can't seem to find something that I really want to do. Oh, I got issues today. We might just take one of those single pages. Maybe that's why I've been doing those. It's because I don't want to commit. Or we'll do a bold and easy. But I don't want to do markers right now. I have skip pages. I don't want to do that either because I do want to do some marker in that. This shouldn't be that hard. Oh, you're going to show it on Sunday? Cool. Maybe I could do this one. Or this one. Or this one. Maybe I'm going to take this one. Let's just do it. We need to commit. Stop farting around. Okay, get rid of these guys. I guess that's where the single pages save me, so I don't have to commit to anything in a book. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Most likely a video. Oh, okay. Okay. I get my order tomorrow of those open stock Lightfast Derwent Lightfast pencils. They said they're coming tomorrow between 9:45 a.m. and 1:45 a.m. So I'm going to play around with those a little bit more. Just to see how they are useful to me. Yeah, finally. I finally decided. And I didn't even talk about it. I just like grabbed a pencil and started coloring because it's like it talk anymore. I'm gonna like just not talk my way out of it. It's like just do it. Just do it, Linda, for goodness sakes. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Just do it. It's like the Starjoy Golds really do like this paper. So we're going to work our way down with them. We're going to get rid of these pencils. That's my objective. Never buying them again. We're just going to get rid of them. Use them all up. Yeah, car. Is that car? I hate when people speed down this road. It's like, you hit a deer? That wouldn't be good for you. Or the deer. But it's not for them. Not on a motorcycle. Ooh, they don't sound good at all. Mm-mm. What the heck? What's going on with this? Okay, this color isn't going on so good. But it's kind of pale. I almost made chocolate chip muffins tonight because I have a craving for chocolate chip muffins. But then I was like, really? Do you really feel like committing to all that? I haven't really made chocolate chip muffins before. I mean, I've made other things, but not that. But I figured it shouldn't be too hard. But then I thought, do you really feel like thinking that hard tonight? Oh, that's wild. Ordered them off of Michael's, but they're shipping from Blick Arts. Huh. I wonder why that is. Hmm. That's interesting. Yes, I am excited because I finally I there was one thing that I was doing. I can't remember what I was working on, but I thought, I think I see what these things do. I know I probably don't want a whole set of them, but there are some colors that I think that are going to be really useful to me. In the crinkling you hear, I actually found, I actually have one that's open of those Seagal sharpeners, but I can't find it. I haven't been able to find it for a year. It's around here somewhere. Ah, huh. Yeah, because Blick, I think they're like yeah, like New Jersey, Philly, kind of, um, that kind of little tri-state spot. So I'm actually going to open this because it's been a long time since I've used a sharpener and I don't really know. I didn't have that many pencils when I first started using that, and I don't know what they work in. And if I test them out on these Starjoy Golds, that's no big thing, right? I keep dissing these pencils so bad, it's awful. Okay, close, open. I don't think one works too well. How do you empty these? Oh, there you go. I was looking for how you empty it. It's this thing in the back. You slide it off. It's been a while. I got it on one. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Be good for experimenting. Experiment on these pencils for what kind of point each one does. So, something else I found today, because it was in the same place that this was, were all of my things like this. I have like 2 sets of these that like you put on pencils that are really short. But unfortunately, the Brute Furter pencils they won't work for, which is kind of a drag because that's what I needed it for. But these are two, unless I were to, I don't know, no, that's not going to work. It might fit this way, but we don't want it to fit that way. Um, I ordered, oh, which colors? I don't remember which colors, but, yeah, I have to look at my, order list for that. Um, yeah, I don't remember which colors. But I actually went through, I did a list of, because I have the set of 12, and, I should have bought another one of those scarlet ones because that's the one I was using the most. And it's like, goodness gracious, I'm using this an awful lot. Maybe I should I should have gotten another scarlet. But I think I did buy I bought some other reds, and I probably bought some other browns because I'm big on browns. Um Probably bought a lavender or a lilac somewhere in there. Even though I already have one, I probably bought another one because you know how I am about lavender. I get really weird about that because I don't know. Some are too blue, some are too gray, some are too pink, and few are just right. And so I try like everybody's lavenders to see like, okay, which is this just right or not? Yeah, and I think I did that because I don't remember what I was coloring, but I was using the brown, whatever that brown color is in their set. I got it right here. I found I was using them a lot, and it's like, goodness gracious. I seem to really like how these go down. And I thought, you know what? We probably should have some of these hanging around. And I use that ochre color. Is it yellow ochre or brown ochre? What is this? Brown ochre. I was using this and well, they don't look too bad. They don't look like they've been used that much. This one does, though. I'm using this, the oyster. Oop. Yeah, this red doesn't look as used as it feels like I was using it. Seemed like I was using it constantly, like last week or the week before. So it's good to know I haven't used it that much. Hey, Martha, we were talking about you and your saltine cracker boxes. How you have me looking at my saltine crackers in the cabinet differently right now. Because when I saw you taking those apart, I was like, I have those crackers in my cupboard. I have those boxes. I can do things with them. So until my husband finds out, he's going to be like, now what are you doing? I'm always doing something. I don't know. It's like I are pretty much every flower bed in our yard. Yeah, every flower bed in our yard was filled up because I was saving milk jugs and starting seeds in them. So I'm in the kitchen and I'm putting holes in milk jugs in the bottom of milk jugs and got a whole, I don't know, 1.5 cubit bale of dirt in our kitchen. And and I'm filling up jugs with dirt and putting seeds in them. It's a process called winter sowing. And when I first, after I'd been here for a little bit, for a couple of years, um, I found this website, Garden Web, and I hooked up with this group of people that did this thing called winter sowing. And I thought I'd try it because everybody was having a grand old time, and they're showing all their flowers and everything. It's like, well, I've never grown anything. Like I usually kill things, and Um, yeah, I filled the garden beds with things that people could never start from seed, that know how to garden. And it was amazing. Revolutionized my life and made me feel good too. And flowers. I never had so many flowers before ever in my life. Never had a quarter of that many flowers before in my life because, like I said, I killed things. And I didn't have a yard either. I lived in an apartment all the time until, as an adult, until I moved here. But we always had a party. Winter solstice was when, we would start to kind of made you feel better about it being the darkest night of the year. We would just, online get together and everybody would be reporting what seeds they planted, and it was fun. It was a good time. I think they still do that. They just do it. Now they're on Houzz, Houzz, and I would think they probably do the same thing now. I haven't checked in with them since they moved over. Well, I started working full time and stuff again, so I didn't have as much time to do all that. So, I mean, I could, but I just didn't. Hey, Miss Southern Belle. And I did sunflowers. I winter sowed sunflowers because we have so many critters out here that, like, if I direct sow seeds, if it's edible for them, they just eat it. They'll never grow because they take it and eat it. So I planted bulbs I don't know how many times and tried to do all kinds of things. I even soaked bulbs in, like, cayenne sauce. You doing your homework? Yeah, see, I didn't get the green thumb gene either until I did this thing, winter sowing, and all of a sudden it was like, oh my gosh. And then people were thinking I knew all this stuff about gardening. It's like, I don't know nothing. I threw the seeds in a jug of dirt. That's what and they told me trust the process, so I did, and, like, I got flowers now. I think probably the most wonderful thing about that was one time when my sister-in-law was babysitting somebody's, like, I don't know, I think he was like maybe 3 years old or something like that. And I guess he was looking out the window and he wanted to come over to our yard because he thought it was like a fairy garden. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you're so precious. That was so sweet. He thought, this is like a magical place. Michael, bless your heart. You made it worth me turning up all them freaking rocks. I mean, I enjoyed it anyway, but I mean, that was like, I don't know, that was just really, really, that was a moment for me. Because I know how things can look when you're a little kid, that, just like how the amusement park, like, amusement parks, you look at them as an adult, or at least I do, and I'm like, what a dirty, nasty place. Nothing, like, you think all those colors are bright and wonderful and whatever, and then you look at them as an adult and you're like, this is disgusting. Where's the hand sanitizer? So I think flowers are beautiful, and for him, he just was like, oh, I kind of like them the original color, to be honest, but I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. We'll just keep going. Maybe do a little less of this yellow on those. His face, just like, It was just like, see, this is a magical place. He pinch his little cheeks. I didn't though. I didn't pinch his cheeks. Me, I don't do anything for Halloween because we don't have any kids around here at all. I mean, I'm out in the country. It's dark and there were some people like that would come by every year, but geez, I think they're like grown with kids now, pretty much. At least in their 20s, I think. Yeah, so people have grown up and moved away. So basically, I'm just gonna sit in my house like any other night, and I don't do anything like for Halloween, go anywhere or anything. It's not really a. But my husband might buy a bag of candy. Well, kids might come over like, yeah, right. No, he wants a whole bag of candy. That's what it is. And I'll be down with it too, as long as he gets some peanut butter cups and some Snickers. I don't know. I feel like these guys need something, but we've only just begun. That point didn't last long, did it? What happens if I go over these with go over the darker yellow with the lighter yellow? Will anything happen? It's just kind of like overkill. It's like coloring to de-stress and just pressing so hard. Kind of have to with these pencils, though. That's the thing. And that's something else that I learned. With higher quality pencils, you don't have to press hard to get what you want. Because what I find is like, well, particularly with these, if you try to layer with them, um, yeah, you're not going to get any layering action out of these. At a certain point, it just kind of starts doing weird, smeary, waxy, not laying down color kind of things happening. And you're like, what? I'm doing this for what? Okay, let's try. We're going to go up to 2. See what 2 does. The food and candy. I know. I swear, I'm probably going to go to the store tomorrow morning and get some um, chocolate chip muffins because I really got that in my head. Instead of cookies, I want muffins. So I guess we're going to make these kind of orangey now because we got the orange yellow pencil. So guess what? That's what's happening. I don't know. I just picked it up and Plan palette? What's plan and palette? I don't know what that is. I really don't seem to know what that is. Even if I plan one, I wind up breaking the plan because it's like, I don't like that. I'm random. Just call me random. I used to like bran muffins. I should like bran muffins. Actually, I tend to be like I try to make any when I make stuff. I try to make it healthy in some kind of way to like kind of balance out whatever. And I tend to make them with less sugar than they're supposed to. But man, I haven't had a bran muffin in a long time. Just thought about that. Okay, I kind of like that better, but I do like this kind of faded color. But I'm changing it. Look at that. I like it, but I'm changing it. Whatever. Maybe not the whole thing, maybe just part of it. Ah, Well, it's probably good for you. That's like today. I thought, you know, I was thinking if I were to make that low carb, I probably would just leave out the rice, and it probably would have been really good too without it. But I'm Jamaican and I can't live without rice. I'm just leaving it at that. I've been missing my rice for like a year. I have not enjoyed. A couple times I made like this kind of sticky rice thing, and then just like, well, I mean, it's something to eat, but I was not happy. So I just haven't been eating rice at all. But I opened up a can of zucchini squash zucchini salsa that I had made, and it had some, I don't know, some weird kind of, what do they call it? Some weird kind of cut of beef that is basically a way to try to use up a tough part of the cow. Um, and what else did I have in there? I ground that up a little bit in the food processor, fried that with onions. I put in some frozen butternut squash that we had from when we grew squash in the yard, and so that with the zucchini salsa and the beef, that alone probably could have been a good maybe low carb meal. I don't know how much carbs. I'm thinking butternut squash must have some carbs in it though, but I had to have rice though. I had to have rice. I don't know if I want that green. Do I want that green? I don't know everything to be brown and everything, but I almost feel like I don't want those leaves green. Hmm. Palmini rice. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I love rice, Martha. I love rice. Oh, are you cool? I thought about doing a mandala, and then I was like, well, I don't know. It's taking me forever to pick something to color. I gotta catch up on the. Where am I? So does it do it the other way? Scroll through the comments. Da, 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 da. Catching up on the comments, trying to. Oh, and Miss Bubble said she posted the whip of her owl page on her coffee page. I did watch part of your stream on that, almost all of it. Um, and I saw. Da, da, da. Look, where I'm trying to get to. Ooh, Deb, you're getting some polychromos. Be interested to hear how you like them, because I love mine. Yeah, getting small sets to try them out. I do that, and then I'll get open stock. And that's kind of where I am right now. I don't want to ever get another pencil set that it doesn't have them available open stock, so I can do, just replace what I want. Saltines and homemade soup. What kind of soup? That's almost what I ate tonight. That's almost what I made. We're catching up. We're catching up. Doo, doo, doo. Thanksgiving? I don't know. I can't stand the smell of turkey anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it gives me nausea. So I'm not sure. I do have a pork loin in the freezer, but I may make that sooner than Thanksgiving. Hearts of Palm, you know what's weird? I had because I used to subscribe to Purple Carrot meal kit, and they had you making crab. What is it? Crab salad out of is that what? No, lobster rolls. They had you making lobster rolls, and they used palm of hearts of palm, and it is amazing how much hearts of palm tastes like seafood or whatever from how they had you making it. I was like really amazed. Yeah, squash has fiber. Yeah, do that hashtag. Do that hashtag, Miss Southern Belle. More hashtags. Ooh, chicken with veggies. My favorite soup. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I even like 1 year. It's just like one. There was 1 year where I did it, because it was Thanksgiving, and I was like, I don't know. I got done, cooking it and everything. It was like I don't want any of it. I am disgusted. I don't want any of it. Couldn't even stand the smell of it cooking, and I couldn't figure out why. I have no idea why. Mm, really strange. Don't know why. Are we going for the pumpkin? Yeah, it must. The Hearts of Palm must take on whatever it is that you. Oh, the book that this is from. I don't even remember which book it's from. That's a. It's a funny part. I I downloaded this as one of those samplers from Dover because I get the email that has the link for the sampler, and then like because they had also before that they'd given me a coupon, and so I called myself ordering the book didn't have um that had that didn't have the images I didn't like in it, but I think I did order the one that has the images that I don't like in it. So I don't know I don't know. I don't like printing like the pages, like taking a book and printing the page. That's like annoying to me. So, okay, this is not sharpening well on 4. Is it because I need to empty this already or what? This is not happy. Why is it not happy? Is it closing? It is closing. What's the deal? What's it doing? It only likes one? I need you to do more than one. Oh, wow. Well, that's really orange. Which one's this? Tiger lily. Well, if I'd read the pencil, I might have known. It was 38 degrees when I went to work today. At least that's what it said on the temperature thing in my car. I don't know, because I'm always warm. So when I get moving in the day and, getting ready for work, I'm just warm. So it doesn't even matter what temperature it is outside because I'm warm. I'm just ready for it to be like cool. So I think I averaged out. But hey, Jean, happy Friday. So it was like 38 degrees Well, I guess it's real. Summer's over. I think it got up to 60 today. So it never really felt cold outside to me today, which is odd because 38 degrees is cold. I think I must be used to it around here now. I'm using this brown like crazy. I feel like I've colored more pumpkins in the past couple weeks than I have my entire life. Look at that. It's a orange. Mm-hmm. Ouch. I actually looked, and speaking of the making the rice out of the palm hearts, I have some. I was debating whether to use it. I had some cauliflower that I had riced in the freezer because I did that, because like I didn't want it to spoil, and it seemed like it was sticking around the house like a little too long, so I just like riced it and put it in a container in the freezer, and I almost used that today, but I said no, I want to use that when I really want to use a rice substitute. Right now, I want rice. I want rice. So I'm just bringing out all the colors on this pumpkin. Like, what the heck? We're just doing it all. For whatever reason, we don't even care. We're just putting the colors down. Like, I don't even care. Just doing it. I might have to cover up that brown a little bit, but they're Starjoy Gold, so I don't care what I do with them. Sorry. Sorry, makers of Starjoy Golds. Pretty looking pencil, but then like somebody said to me, why do you torture yourself coloring the pencils you don't like? I don't know. I got that waste not, want not mentality from my parents. So if you bought it, you better use it. Yeah, it is. It really is. Tastes good. I like getting my vegetables in wherever I can, and I have been not able to do that with braces on the way I normally do. So I'm just now starting to be able. Like, I almost went to the store today, and I would have like come out of there with all these vegetables, but I gotta kind of, not go ham. I gotta take it a little slow because I don't want to break any brackets or anything. But I am able to eat When I could eat that roasted walnut, I was like, party time. Because that's one of my favorite things to snack on. To keep me from being hungry and to keep me satiated. That's what does it for me. That and grapes. Grapes, I'm eating them more, but they are still a little problematic because if the skin is like too tough, it gets stuck between my braces, which is really gross in more ways than one. But yeah, that's like my favorite snack. Seedless grapes and roasted walnuts. I don't know why I'm putting all this brown in this pumpkin. Make it look like it's rotting or something. I don't know. I just want it to be a little brown. A different orange. And I just put a lot of these away today. Guess we weren't done yet. We weren't done. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving with the... I don't know that I can handle the turkey. We actually have turkey around us. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. They just are hiding. It's not hunting season for them though, because I think it's in April. But I actually saw one. Another story. Hey Judith, happy Friday. I was, just around the house and working and stuff, and I'm looking out the kitchen window, um, and I see. Oh, I actually saw. Did I see the turkey flying in our yard, in our backyard? And it looks just like on Bugs Bunny, or Looney Tunes when they show the turkey flying in that big shadow. It looks just like that. But then next thing I know, when I looked at the front of the house, the turkey flew across the road and into my neighbor's house. And then he conked out because he knocked himself out flying into the house. And I guess he really knocked himself out because he was no more living after he did that. He didn't get up. I kept looking. It's like, he didn't get up. I'm like, uh-oh. So I let my neighbor know. I don't know if my husband went over there and told him, or I don't know. I think he might have gone over there because I told my husband then that I said, I think a turkey just flew into, his house. And so I think my husband did. He went over there and let him know. Put a big old hole in his house. It's like I don't know. He had like a false foundation or something at the bottom of it, like covering up the bottom part of his house or something like that. And it had smashed that. And so like next day or so, he had he grilled it. He had grilled turkey on the grill because it was gone. He knocked himself out in the house and was gone. I don't know. If something was wrong with it already or what. I don't know. When I saw it fly across the road and fly low, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? That was something else. So it flew right into his house. Palmini linguini. Now that's the name. Palmini linguini. That sounds like that would be good for you. made of palm hearts. I'm gonna have to look for that. I actually have a can of palm hearts, and I don't know. I may have thrown it away because it's like I don't know how long this has been here, and I don't want to chance it. I don't want to make myself sick off of it. I felt bad throwing it away, but the can was dented too, like it had arrived dented. So on top of that, I was like, I don't know. Take care, Miss Southern Belle. Have a good night. Be looking for that hashtag, that Mandela. Linguine is like a flat pasta. It's like flat spaghetti. Usually tastes good with well, there's always linguine and clam sauce. It's good like with a white sauce a lot of times. That was always a big deal. I remember when I used to go over a friend of mine's house for dinner, and his mother would like ask, like, come out, what kind of pasta do you want? Because like she would go all out every time I went over there. She had like the whole like she'd do the meal in like in what do you call it? I don't even know what it's called anymore. What the heck? When they hand it, when it's first, you got to eat this, then you got to eat that. Oh my gosh! See, it's been so long that I've eaten like a normal person at a table. I can't even remember what that's called. But she'd have the meat would be one. It would come after like the pasta. So there would like be first this, first that, antipasto, then this, then that. And so she came out with the pasta and said like asked what kind of pasta we wanted. This was like I could tell she was kind of going all out because like she's like, Mom, it doesn't matter. It's just like it's all pasta. But she's like, no, it doesn't matter. What kind do you want? Oh my gosh, why can't I remember the name? A very simple thing. Jeez. Oh, oh, this is a darker purple. We've been on here. Okay, I haven't even been on here 2 hours yet. Almost, but not quite. Is this a darker purple or a lighter? Oh, let's look. I think I used the darker one already. Oh, let's see. Oh, this will work. Man, I still want that chocolate chip muffin. I suppose it's better than wanting a chocolate chip cookie. But you know what? I wanted. This is okay. This is really weird, but I want a chocolate chip muffin that has that texture that's kind of coarse, almost like they put a little bit of cornmeal in it or something. I don't want one that's totally cake-like. And I don't know. That might be one thing that's holding me back from going to get one. Is I don't know that the store makes them that way. They might make them more like cake-like. I don't want that kind. Which is why I almost made my own. But I'm not sure if I can make it first try like I want it. I'd have to think too hard for it. So that's why I didn't. Jean says brand. She's trying to get me to do right. She's trying to get me. What is that? What? Oh, pine cone. Okay. That's supposed to be a pine cone. How am I going to do that? Yeah, see, I don't really, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I like a cake like muffin, but it always feels too unhealthy to me if it's cake like. If it has that coarser kind of thing, it seems, I don't know. Palmini angel hair in lasagna in a can? In a can? Well, I'm kind of wondering, like, how would they do it and dry it? So, in a way, that makes sense to me. Although I'm not sure if it makes me want to eat it. But the Palm Hearts come in a can. So, is Deb still here, or did she go? Pumpkinhead. I just saw that, Gene. She called me Pumpkinhead. In a pouch. Okay, that makes sense to me. A pouch. Biscuits and oh, that sounds repulsive. Hold on, where am I? I'm trying to get back to biscuits and sausage gravy in a can. Lord have mercy. That doesn't sound right. How am I gonna make the pine cones look pine coney? Yeah, I did. It's like I've been coloring pumpkins like since I got home. No, coloring pumpkins, and in the past 2 weeks, coloring pumpkins constantly pumpkins. Not that I mind; it's fun coloring pumpkins. I've colored more pumpkins in the past 2 weeks than I have my entire life. Oh, that's a weird point. Isn't this Tagal? You're gonna start with this, and how do you get biscuits in a with sausage gravy in a can and not have it be gross? That's amazing. I can see how you can get in a can, but how can you get in a can and have it taste good? Yeah, I had to go to bed early. I knew it was going to be a rough day today, and it was. Child, I was like post verbal all day, but I had to talk. It was rough. I need this to look more like a pine cone. How do I do that? Yeah, I let Foxy know that I wouldn't be there because I had to go to bed. I went to bed early. I don't know. Try to make this look like a pine cone. Looks like a hand grenade. Trying to. I don't know. Okay, I need to see. I don't like how the chat on the screen doesn't let me see the whole chat. Okay, let me scroll the other way. I got screwed up with the scroll. That doesn't let me see all of it. It's weird. Oh, here we go. I think I go that way. I hope you're feeling better today, Judith. How did I make this thing look like a pine cone? I don't know. I think I may need marker for that or something. Or maybe it's just because of how this one is. Or maybe if this is the top and I do that, will that help? I don't know. I'm like digging a hole in the page. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. Okay, that feels a little better. I still might need some marker to kind of. Yeah, somehow I need to make this one look that way. Okay, Martha. Okay, I like how that one looks better. Oh, it needs a little more brown in it, but I don't want to muddy it up. I don't know what I need marker to change this one. We'll come back to that one. Oh, I could use that for the pie. What's this color again? Beige. That's the other thing. I want to get apples. It's like now, if I can, I used to eat apples like every day. That was the snack. Sliced apples and roasted walnuts or roasted walnuts and grapes. Or maybe sometimes both. I miss my apples. And this is the season. We might need to go to the farmer's market or something tomorrow. That gnat is still here. Like, what the heck? I don't want to put what usually works is a jar of vinegar with sugar in it, and then put plastic wrap over it, poke holes in it. But I don't want to have that on my desk because that's like, okay, that whole thing is going to spill with the way I am on my desk. So I can't really do that up here. So they probably figure this is their safe haven. I have one of those kind of purple light electronic kind of zapper things, but I don't know. That doesn't seem to catch. It might be there's a sticky thing that sits in the bottom, and maybe it's full, and I need to change it out. I know Judith be watching. Yeah, the thing is, I have to go to the store. That's the thing. And so, like, I'm usually like, I just want to get home. I just want to get home. I don't want to get stuff into the store. But I do need to do that. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to eat apples again. Yum, yum, yum. Probably go tomorrow. If I don't go, my husband will. I'll tell him. Okay, now what's under the pie? I guess this is totally covered. No berries under it. Does anybody really do that with a pie? Do the striped things and totally cover everything up? I thought you do the strips and let the berries or whatever show through. Okay, but let me stop judging Teresa Goodridge now with her drawings. I already given her hot cobra her pine cone. I need to chill. I already got the people that make the Starjoy Golds running after me, so I don't need Teresa Goodridge mad at me because I like her illustrations. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Okay, which brown? Which brown? We got a lot of nice browns in this. What are we gonna do? Which one? This one or the lighter one? I think I want the lighter one. Obviously, I picked the lighter one a lot because that's shorter. But we're gonna do it now. So if I go shopping tomorrow, let's see. Did you hear me, Tina? I said if I go shopping tomorrow. My bad. Apples, carrots, celery, because I'm thinking about making soup. Um, what else do I need? I can't go full on with a normal vegetable stash because, you gotta be careful how I eat them so I don't break a bracket. But just gonna try to go conservative at first. I think that's a good start. Maybe some blueberries, possibly, if they have them, because I just love blueberries, period. I still have grapes now, so I don't need more grapes. I'm thinking, actually, broccoli. See, broccoli is still problematic. It's like I like broccoli like close to raw, and I can't really. That's kind of a challenge to eat, but I really want it. I might need to buy some kale because I just noticed I had a can of cannellini beans and like do the Italian beans and greens. You just kind of like fry it up with garlic. The kale could be my replacement for broccoli because it's got the same, kind of the same family. And that's kind of a meal right there. But then you know what I do? Have it with rice. Parsnips actually taste really good roasted. When you roast them, they don't really taste bitter. And then you can also like roast them and then mash them. They're really good. They taste. It's kind of like almost like a like mashed potatoes in a way. Um, yeah. There's something about roasting things that just really takes any of that out of it. Even like Brussels sprouts, like I didn't really like Brussels sprouts until, well, I like the way my sister in law makes them, but she has them loaded with butter and honey, so that it's like I don't think it's healthy anymore. But pan roasted Brussels sprouts, oh my gosh, I love those. That's another thing I'm not so sure I can eat right now either, because they can be kind of firm. Um, I don't know what to do with the side of that. There's something kind of pale colored to be the side. That's kind of narrow. I don't know if this is going to show anything or not. I don't know. No, I don't like no raw. I don't even know if I'd try to eat them raw. Really? Well, maybe like shredded really, really fine and then marinated, maybe. I wonder what pickled turnip would taste like. Like if you shredded it like really fine and then pickled it. I don't know. I'm always thinking of something. I'm weird. I'm always trying to find a way to eat a vegetable that might not taste so good to me in other ways. And why am I making that brown? I don't want that brown. I don't think I want that brown. I'm not doing that again. Why did I do that? Why am I making this brown? We're just making everything brown. I think this is a basting. I don't know. Is this like a basting stick or something? I don't even know what that is. Wow. I don't know why I'm doing this to it, but I am. I don't know what color it is, but it's going to be that color now. And I need my eraser. That gnat must die. Goodness. The thing is, my little electronic fly swatter isn't it's not narrow enough to catch him. He'll just fly right through it. So that's not going to work either. It actually sounds kind of healthy. Okay, this isn't. It's so hot in here. Why? I don't know how I feel about this eraser. I wonder if it's a battery in it. It's not doing enough. Or it doesn't like the. It doesn't have as much power as my other one. It's not doing anything. I don't know why, but I want to use this blue. I hope I don't regret it. I know they have wood, but I don't want to use wood. It can get burned. So I wonder if anybody else is going live tonight, because I'm so bad lately with keeping track of who's on when, and I don't want to take away from anybody else's time, and I kind of, want to not mind chilling in somebody else's shit. So if y'all know that somebody else is live, feel free to let me know. I don't mind. I just want an excuse to use this blue, I can tell. And it says it's purple? What? Oh, Nova purple. I don't know where the purple is, but I like it. You got all the bases covered there, Deb. I think I gotta move this around. No, I don't. I don't even know how to do that. No clue. I don't know. I still have to I think I still have to get my Instagram up there. And, geez, I still have to start posting things on Instagram again. That's the other part of that. Oh, my wish list is like a hot mess. on my Amazon wish list. I don't know. I haven't even looked at it, and I keep putting things in there. I may already have some of the things that I put in there. I don't even know. I'll have to look at it. It's almost like my wish list is like my dumping ground or something. It's it's unruly, but I'll look at it. I'll try and do that. Yeah, I never really. I don't know. I'll have to think about that and look at my wish list and see like what's on there, what kind of condition it's in. I don't know why, but I love this blue. And I don't know that I've seen this color blue in any other set. Okay, this looks like it's going to be kind of a rainbowy page, which I didn't really want that, but let's see if we can get some cohesiveness into it. It's going to be our goal, I guess. I mean, I kind of wanted to make it look fall-like, but in reality, I mean, do you change out your curtains and everything for fall colors? Anybody do that? I don't do that. Somebody probably does that though. I actually know, well, I know someone who has, they put Christmas trees in every single room in their house, including the bathroom during the holiday. Welcome back, Martha. Christmas tree in her bathroom. She has them everywhere, and she has a different theme for each one. Can't tell what that is over there. I'm like, well, good. You have up enough trees, so you make up for me not putting one up. Actually, we didn't put one up for a long time, um, because we had the animals, the cats in particular, and then I don't know why. One year I decided to put one up, and we had one cat. Oh my god, she was hilarious. But she did, pretty much the reason why I never had a Christmas tree is because she climbed the tree and she was on the inside of the tree, reaching out, batting, just like this, batting the ornament that was hanging. It was so hilarious. I actually filmed her doing it. She was she was so funny. But then I was like, oh my god, I paid for those ornaments. I really don't want you to break it. But that was hilarious, though. Well, that's good. People getting tips on here. I like that. Help each other out. Actually, right now, I think my wish is a finished bathroom. I don't think anybody can get me that but one person. Only one person can do that. at the moment, unless you want to send some people over. Well, since I made that blue now, that's kind of fenced me in, for better or worse, so I'm going to work with it. I like this blue. I just wanted to use this blue. I suppose one thing I could put, I don't even know what any of that stuff is, though. Supplies for the journal making, because I don't even know anything about that stuff. That's going to be like a whole learning experience there. That I just realized, when I started watching people do that, it's like, oh, now I got to learn what those supplies are and stuff, and I have to get them. It's like, oh. Ooh, that's a big shaker of pumpkin spice. Okay, well, rolling pins are, I think I want this color. Not the brush. Where's black? Not green. See what you're doing. It's black. It's a blue whale. I love that color. Midnight. Oh, I don't know what color that is. It's not black. What is it? Okay, this I gotta test. These brute fruit are quite often I would pick up what I thought was black and it wasn't black. So right there. That black, that's purple. Can't tell from the outside of the pencil. And this looks green to me. And it is green. Okay, well that one worked. I don't know where my black is. Okay, well, guess what? Where is this guy? Is this black? Yes. These things are so freaking smooth. Wow. Ooh, let's send goodies to Deb. Okay, now it looks muddy. I need some white marker in this one. Okay. Blueberries. Should we stay with purple or do something else? I don't think I wanna. Deb. Yeah, So, but my thing is just like the glues and things. I don't know how people are getting things in there, so I got to keep an eye on that. 'Cause I don't think I have any of that stuff, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, because I already have an eye. I have like at least one. Um, Stopper. I don't remember. Okay, I have at least one. Excuse me. Old planner. It's like actually from 2008. I found it. I haven't been able to throw it away because I didn't really fill it up with much. And so I thought, well, that's perfect. I can start with this one and make it useful. So I got that. Next thing is, okay, what to do with it. And I'm not really a sticker person either. So I don't really want to do that whole sticker thing. I really do want to fill it up with stuff that's all that I already have around that I can transform or whatever. So that is how I want to approach it, but I just don't You know, I don't know how that might be, but I want to play with it. I think I might have to use some marker in here to kind of unmuddy some of the spots. Particularly like using white to kind of make some of these things stand out more. I don't think I like these. I don't like that pink in there. We'll use marker. I don't know what color to make that. Could make it blue and orange. That kind of sounds horrid. And two of them. I don't know if I want to go that muted. Don't want to go rainbowy either, but actually, where's the green? This green. This green? Yeah, it's more olivey. Maybe. There's a clear alcohol market in this set. Oh, marker. Is that for blending? I was gonna say market alcohol market. How do you ready for a party? It's Friday night, y'all, and Jean's got an alcohol market. Oh wow, color remover. That sounds interesting. Boy, I hate to see the stalk this pumpkin came off of with that stem on it. Goodness. Cool, we got some exchanging going on. That's neat. Do I like this green? I want this green. What's this one? Lori green. It's a pretty green. Is this the one I used before? Nope. Yes, no, yes, no. Pickle. Maybe I did. I want that dark one. What's the dark one? Hemlock. I don't know. Kind of unrealistic, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to brown it, I think. That gnat's getting in my way. I just had to do it there. Just putting any old thing in there. It's kind of weird. But I don't mind it. I don't think. Brown, brown, brown. There we go. Oops. Didn't need to do that. Which way are we going here? Why didn't I use any of this in this color? Brown in here. Just saw that. Ooh. Ooh. I clicked on it. Oops, that was all. Oh, that actually worked. Huh. Accidental marks. And I'm still thinking about chocolate. Awesome. Wow. Blue is the color of this page. I see. I need to stop talking about sugar. Definitely take care of that. Make sure you monitor that. I don't really care for alcohol either. I don't. I love dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Period. The end. Yeah, that's my thing. And I think I don't know. I think I've been craving it lately. I think because of iron or something. Because I've been craving it kind of in weird ways. So I am gonna get that checked out actually, because something's going on with that, and I think it's because of how I haven't been able to eat for the past year. I think the usual things I normally get from the way I ate, I'm not getting. So, but and I don't like alcohol really. I mean, like I'll pour every once in a while, like maybe like once a year or maybe twice. I will pour a glass of wine and like most of it will go into the pan of whatever I'm cooking because it's like, well, whatever. One or two sips, and I was like, yeah, okay, I don't want that. Sounded good, but nah, yeah, not really, not my thing. Oh, that would be interesting. Type 1 talks. Is it Judith who said she has type 1? Deb has type 2, and Judith has type 1. I don't really know anything about A1C numbers, but of course I can look it up. I Google everything. But I hope if that's not good, I hope it gets better. And yeah, maybe check out that person that Deb is talking about to see if he has any tips. That's the beauty of YouTube. I actually watched someone who has a colostomy, and I don't have one, but I don't know, it's just because I feel like you never know what people around you are dealing with, and I feel like that just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I just like to know, and I also like to give her support, and I also really appreciate that she's sharing her experience. um so I don't know, I think it's always like good to know those kind of things. And I think, oh, wait a minute. I almost thought I was done. I'm almost done. I just want to get this one spot because I like to try and color everything that I started, kind of, sort of, before I end. Just so I don't have to try and remember what pencil I was using and all that stuff. Because I don't write anything down. Um, Even though I probably should, I don't. Then go see what other damage I can do before I go to bed. What time is it anyway? 9:18? Wow. Coloring makes the time go by. In good company. This has been fun having you all in my chat. I'm enjoying that. Let's see there. Like I started with one thing, it's like, oh, now I'm like, that's what happens. I don't know if I like it dark like that. I think I need to sharpen this pencil. I'm going to leave that one out. Thank you. Well, this is where we at so far. So, excuse me, since I seem to be coloring these fall pages so obsessively, probably going to keep working on this till it's done. So, then I too, like Miss Southern Belle, need to find a mandala to work on for Mandala Monday. So I'll be doing that. And who knows, maybe I'll do one in one of those new books that I have. I don't know. If I don't find another one that inspires me or that looks enough like a mandala to do it. So, thank you. This has been fun. Thank you for coming to my live, spending time in it and chatting and all that. And hanging out and supporting each other and all that kind of stuff. That's always nice to see. We need each other. We do. We do. We do. So, gonna go for now. And I hope you all have a good night. And I hope there's another place to drop in on Friday night somewhere, because I may, until I go to bed, I may look for somebody else who's on to listen to while I get ready for bed. So, I'll see you this weekend on the streets. I'm not going to cut up your conversation though, Jean and Judith. Let me see if anybody else is on. Hold on. Oh, where's my other computer? Come back. Come back. Come back, little Sheba. Does it work? Does it work? Hold on. Let's see. It's been on for a long time. Who do I see this on? Live. Who's our night owl? Who's a night owl in the coloring community? You are? Okay. So we can head on over to Martha Makes Art and continue over there. And I'll see you there. Yeah, West Coast folks, passing the baton. Okay, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.